Hi, Timothy Wan. I'm the senior partner of Smith, Carroad, Wan & Parikh. Welcome to our brand new office. Yeah, we bought this building and moved in just around Christmas 2022. And we've been here for about a year now. The great thing about it is when we first saw this building, it was covered in mold and mildew. It was in disrepair. It hadn't been occupied in 3 years. So we were able to come in, gut it to the studs, clean it out, and get it to fit our exact needs and exactly what we're looking for. So the inspiration behind the building, you know, when you go to a fancy hotel, they have rooms like the Montauk room or the Hamptons room. But when you go to a traditional law office, they've got things like conference room A, conference room B. Maybe things as fancy as the big conference room or the little conference room. So my law partner says, come on, Tim, we're more creative than that. Let's do better. So this is our main lobby. We would like to welcome you to the Multiverse. We've got our framed art all over the place, and everywhere you go, each room has got a specific theme to it. We're the Multiverse because it's not one specific property that we're taking from, it's various different things. So if you take a look in there, that's our first conference room. We call it Mos Eisley. If you recognize that art, the two suns is from Star Wars. And that's where, you know, Han Solo first meets Luke Skywalker, is in the Mos Eisley Space Cantina. So that's our first conference room, it's Mos Eisley. So this bullpen is called Nowhere, with a K. It's based upon Guardians of the Galaxy. Remember Benicio del Toro's character? Benicio del Toro played a character named The Collector. Well, these are the folks at our firm who are tracking down people who owe money, looking for assets, locating what we can seize to make sure that our clients are taken care of and make people keep their promises. But at the end of the day, what they're doing is they're collecting money. Hence The Collector, hence Guardians of the Galaxy, and that's why we call this bullpen Nowhere. This conference room is the Sanctum Sanctorum, based on Doctor Strange. You know, we have a conference room near the front, right, where people meet. This is the conference room in the back, where you've got to be in the know to get into. You know, just like in Doctor Strange, you couldn't walk right in and just get into the Sanctum Sanctorum. You can't just walk right in and get through the security to get to this conference room. It's a little more hidden. And plus, we have a different color scheme than the rest of the office. The little color scheme here, based a little bit on the Doctor Strange property in the Doctor Strange movie. So here's my office. The idea with all these rooms is they evoke or have a touch about whatever property or whatever pop culture touch point they want to go into that we want to have. You know, each one of these rooms, they've got their own little theme and flavor, but no room looks like a 12-year-old boy's bedroom until you get to my office. It does look like a 12-year-old boy's bedroom. We've got a very cultivated Zoom wall. And you know what that is, it definitely shows the power of our office, right? And for those really in the know, I've got my Funko Pops here, but Obi-Wan's got to be up there. And if you're a real nerd, like me, you'll understand why he's on the higher shelf. Because Obi-Wan has to have the high ground. So one of the other great things that we did is we built this hallway here to make sure that I was as far away as possible from my junior partner, because she can't stand the noise that I bring when I'm on the phone, when I'm on a Zoom, when I'm talking to people. So she's the exact opposite corner of the building than I am. But one of the things we did is we installed a dumbwaiter. The dumbwaiter brings files to the basement, and that way no staff member has to carry boxes of paper, any files like that, just to make it easier. You know, if someone's wearing heels or it's difficult to walk down the stairs carrying a giant box, we did this to make it easier for our staff. This bullpen is called Themyscira. Yes, and I've actually trained them all. They all think of it that way. They all call it Themyscira. The other one was Nowhere. This is Themyscira, based upon Wonder Woman. Because, like it or not, my law partner, she is Wonder Woman. It's the way she is. She muscles her way through, but she does it with that level of elegance and pride.
I hate you. We don't speak over here. Thank you, bye.
All right, now we're gonna go downstairs. So now when we come downstairs, welcome to the quantum realm. The basement is quite large and we've got a lot of space to do things. And of course, everything's held behind security. This is our training center. Or if you're a fan of the X-Men, this is the danger room. We use this space. We can use it where I'm on stage giving a seminar, some kind of education program, or we could do a staff meeting. We could take these seats, put them in a giant circle and have a nice team meeting, or we can get rid of the chairs, put away the folding chairs. We've got some tables we put out and then have a cocktail party or some kind of mixer or networking event. This safe was here. It's apparently, according to our sources, is over 100 years old. The contractor, when he redid the building, said, I'm not moving that, so it's staying here forever. So we had a safe cracker open it, and of course, when we got in, it's really heavy. But when we got in here, we were excited to see what we could find, and it was completely empty. But it's got that old smell to it. It's got that real character to it. You can smell the old aged metal smell come through, as if maybe had like gold doubloons in there. Who knows? But it's super fun to have this as a conversation piece. But yeah, the doors are super heavy. This mural was painted by my law partner's daughter. She painted this. The first homage, of course, is if you look at it and if you're in the know, She-Hulk and Daredevil are both lawyers in their secret identities. So it fit really well with the theme of her office. But moreover, She-Hulk kind of muscles her way through and Daredevil's kind of the one who's taking chances, and that really fits us as well. This is 10 Forward, based upon Star Trek. So our designer, she didn't want us to say, all right, let's match it. Let's go directly to what was in the Star Trek space deck. But what she did is she picked furniture that would evoke that feeling, would lead you to think, oh, it looks and feels like it. So we've got some touches of Star Trek here. So when you get over here, you could see the Klingon symbol, the Starfleet indicator, communicator. This does look like a 12-year-old boy's bedroom with those touches. And of course, we didn't just evoke the feeling of Star Trek, we turned and steered right into it. My designer was saying, all right, that's a little much. And I said, well, you know what? Only people in the know will look at these items and know exactly what they are. So this is our staff break room. We call it the Great Hall. The inspiration of it was Harry Potter. So if you see that chandelier, it's a nice chandelier, but when you see it reflecting off the images of the Harry Potter Great Hall, you could see the floating candles feeling. And then over here, looking at the Great Hall, and of course, this is where a lot of our employees relax and talk to each other on their breaks or their lunches. You see this table, and it kind of leads into the images of the Great Hall, and we even got the touches of blue from the couch that are reflected upon the blue from the Beauxbatons that are visiting at the Great Hall right there and then. So this is the hallway that kind of inspired everything. We got first here, conference room B, but it's the Bat Cave. And with the lights out, you can see the bat signal is there. You can see it's got a different look and feel than the rest of the office. This is the Bat Cave. People can, not only in our staff, use it for conferences and meetings, but also I've had friends and colleagues and clients who, when they need a conference room because their businesses have gone remote and they need some help and they need a location to meet, they can use our office, they can use the Bat Cave, they can call me up and say, hey Tim, is the Bat Cave available next Tuesday at 4 o'clock? I need to meet with a client. We've got the ability, of course, to plug in and allow them to run PowerPoints or any kind of visual imagery they want on our TV screens. So this is the Bat Cave. But of course, if the Bat Cave is not available, we have Wayne Manor. And this is Wayne. Welcome to Wayne Manor. This is Wayne Manor. So you can see it's got, again, a different look and feel than the rest of the office. These books are probably 30 or 40 years old. At this point, no one ever actually looks at them, but they look great for the imagery. And of course, when you look at what the Wayne Manor looked like in the Gotham TV show, it evokes that feeling. that studious, old school feeling. And I know the rest of the office doesn't have that feeling. This room does. So that's our office. We're Smith, Carroad, Juan, and Parikh. We are the ideal selection for your legal collection. And if you want a tour in person, come and check it out.